I'm Todd Grisham, and how about this venue, ladies and gentlemen? Up first, Kingmaker from the United States of America, and they hold the SCI Continental title. Last time we saw them in the ring, they won by KO.
This bout is...
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing... What a fight we expect this one to be. Both of these athletes primed and ready. Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. Nice hook. That jab scores. So here is the champ defending the title yet again. The jab doesn't quite connect. Straight right just misses. Can they figure out the combination to this save?
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both.
Hold on, got to cut you off here, Johnny. What a massive upset this would be. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Hook scores. Well done with that counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Pretty dominant. Here we go for round two. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Do you believe what we are seeing? You know, we may be in for a short fight. This fighter, an absolute animal. Look at the KO percentage. Hold on to your seats, folks. A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's just like a match made in heaven.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That hook is parried away. Those counter punches have to hurt. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. On to the third. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
counter-punching. This boxer is a real hook specialist. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. Where was the defense? Why weren't they covering up? Why weren't they more cautious? No, we don't see. Did you see that? And we may see a stoppage here. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch. Did you see that? They're in trouble. I don't believe what we're seeing. This fight may stop here considering all the bruising and swelling on the face. And the referee's going to allow him to fight. You'd like to see more jabs. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round? Here we go to the fourth round. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Both men step back for just a moment. You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. This may do it! It's all coming to an end! The fighter's vision is paramount and the referee may stop it here. After so much abuse, you almost hope the referee stops it here, and he does. The fight is over.
Too early, too early. Should have let him get stuck in with it.
Now what we gonna do right here is settle the score. Look around you. We got a whole room full of monsters. We gonna shut it down like this. Let's go. Yeah. The tricks of the trade, the rules of the game. I've been to the top and I've been to the bottom. I tell you they look about the same. I can speak about comfort, I can speak about pain. You wanna come do this, study my movements, go up and sit in the grain. See, I never heard of vacations, bro, that word to me is insane. I'd rather put hands in the dirt as I put in the work. I watch suckers complain, cause all they regard is who go the hardest. Whole family is a chock full of ballers. Who wanna tell them I never been there? I step in the circle, just know I'm prepared. I win or I learn, I never will lose. The fork in the road, which one will you choose? Look, the people need answers. You ready to dance? This one for the champs. The blood, sweat, and tears of my stripes. I only tell stories of fights. You learn that the struggle is part of the hustle. Don't ever mistake them as gripes. First I hit them with lefts, then I hit them with rights. After all that I've been through, I gotta continue to cut through that bull with a knife. You holding me up, so I'm rising. You want me to fail or surprised? I'm addicted to winning, so since the beginning, I only focus on horizons. All they record is who go the hardest. Whole family is a chock full of ballers. Who wanna tell them I never been there? I step in the circle, just know I'm prepared. I win or I learn, I never will lose.
Look at this venue. What a remarkable scene for hopefully what will be a remarkable fight. We are live. First up, King.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from the United States of America, wearing the red trunks with red trim.
How will these two fighters handle the outdoors? We're fighting under the sun here for this big showdown.
Todd, the heat is on.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Jab just got blocked. He's going to go with more footwork now. What do you think of that strategy? A hook scores. That counter shot lands. You know they have an amazing relationship with their coach. They've been working together for a while now, and it's really paying off. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Dalton Smith on his way out, it seems. He couldn't take anymore, and down goes Dalton Smith. And there's no doubt about it as we see it again. That body shot did them in.
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, four. Come to me.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
Can make or break a fighter.
Here we go for round two. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Both men step back for just a moment. Nice idea with the hook, but that's blocked. You know, we may be in for a short fight. This fighter, an absolute animal. Look at the KO percentage. Hold on to your seats, folks. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
These punches coming from every angle. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well done with that counter shot. This boxer is a real book specialist. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. This is a high-octane battle. No rest for the weary. Misses. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Good counter punch. Nice counter. Fighter has a very good win-loss record and will be tough to beat. Dalton Smith just took a big shot, and Thunder Smith goes down. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Let's see how the game plan changes. And there's the bell to start round 4. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Catch and shoot. Punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. There's a counter shot. His stamina is off the charts. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Through the hook, didn't land. first to go down. Incredible work rate. I want to think of holding on here for a minute. How about that time counter shot? Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. You know that things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. After that, hold it right there. Oh my word, Dalton Smith, look out. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Dalton Smith couldn't take anymore, and down he goes. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
A shot from the gods took him out.
Many people would have predicted it.
I'm a Russian, I'm a fighter, I am everything you fear. Ask your questions, I'm the answer. I'm the whispers in your ear. When the light starts flashing for you, expectations loud and clear. I'm a Russian, I'm a fighter, I am everything you fear. It's the prize I envision, nature of the beast, no collision. In the cage, when you visit it, get the leave in the distance and it's sacred. Set your expectations, hope you made your reservations. Till I land and you face it, what you tasting, advertise and display it. Not a heart that you made it. It's an art when I draw, you should save it. Download it on your playlist. Really hoping that you lose. I'm really hoping that you choose. That I'm teaching like it's school. That I'm really I'm a fighter. I am everything you fear. Ask your questions. I'm the answer. I'm the whispers in your ear. When the lights
Here we are getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. Up first, Kingmaker. This fighter is a counter fighter. First up,
This bout,
what a pleasure to be. And that's the opening bell, round one. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That jab doesn't score. You know, they have an amazing relationship with their coach. They've been working together for a while now, and it's really paying off. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Beautiful counter shot. You've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. The pound-for-pound king, Canelo is down. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, four. Can you continue?
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Well, this next round is going to be... And there's the bell for round two. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. You know, we may be in for a short fight. This fighter, an absolute animal. Look at the KO percentage. Hold on to your seats, folks. It's all offense all the time. Perfect counter shot. That counter shot lands. The stamina is off the charts. This fighter loves throwing hooks. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty... And there's the bell to start round three. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Nice defense on that hook. You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. Holding nothing back here in the rounds. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
The jab not finding its target. We're always looking for that KO, and we could see an upset right here. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about a one-side. On to the fourth we go. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Those counter punches have to hurt. The building is going bananas. Will they see a huge upset here? And now they're right back into the fray.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. The referee really thinking about stopping it. But here we go again, back into the fire.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace, get the pace back to normal.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Nice counter. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. What would you... Time for the fifth round. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Punch, counter punch. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Going to punch himself out, though. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Is he going to punch himself out, though? You know the scorecards are going to be all over
close in this one.
And we may see an early stoppage here. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
You can't...
Let's start the 6th. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
And he scores with the counter. Miss with that jab. They're both trying for a knockout. Does well to block that left jab. Straight right just misses. A lot of effort being exerted here. Can't find a home in that jab. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Stamina is always an issue in a pride. Here we go, it's round 7. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
The straight right just misses. Good defense on that left hook. His stamina is off the charts. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. That left hook won't score. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the... And we enter the 8th round. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
What are they doing that round? Are they trying to get an ending out? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Done with that counter shot. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That's a lot of swelling. The referee taking a good look at it. Is he going to stop it? The referee says they're okay to fight, and we'll keep fighting. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. We'll see how much And there's the bell for round 9. That 1-minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Is on the canvas. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
Where did that come from? What?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen.